I think I figured out what had caused it. If you know, if let me know if that got somehow, despite the fact that I had the I have to have the audio set to set in both the canvas for Twitch and the canvas for TikTok, well, Twitch and YouTube, and the canvas for TikTok, and they were mismatching. So I'm thinking both were playing one over the other. That's probably what happened there. So do let me know if actually I have a robo voice kind of tinny. See, that's what I'm worried about. Is did we have this last night? You can't see me. What do you mean you can't see me, White Stick? Now you got me really confused. Oh, you're probably seeing the overlay if you're watching on mobile. I have a overlay enabled for the alters, so that you'll have to actually dismiss that because it's a Twitch integration. So, all right, I'm trying something out new today, and it's okay. If you're watching on TikTok, I may go silent for a moment. Let me know. Okay. Did the tinny nature of my voice resolve itself? Voice sounds kind of good now. Kind of good? What do you mean just kind of good? Sound result. Oh, that's so frustrating. So now on TikTok, they're just hearing that. So if I do this again, yeah, will you do me a favor and let me know if I'm coming across as silent on TikTok? I would really appreciate it. I can't comment on the TikTok because every time I comment on TikTok in the actual app, I get booted. So I can't actually chat with chat on TikTok. So we're hoping to see that. I'm hoping you can actually hear what I'm saying. I don't know, because I'm hoping when I muted it in the audio mixer, I'm hoping it only mutes it on the on the live side, on the Twitch side. This is what Cap is checking. Hopefully he can get back to us and let us know if you're hearing me. Of course, if you're on TikTok and you can hear me, please let me know. I would appreciate that as well. So you have a panel. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There is a panel. You basically that's what I was talking about. You're going to have to dismiss that panel. That just lets you know that we have that panel turned on. I sound good on TikTok. Okay, so we can leave that, and I'll have to remember to swap that over and mute that on the live side. So I'm just basically going to my channel on Twitch right now. Sorry, folks, as we get started with all this. Yeah. So okay, there we go. 1 second. Okay, White Stick. There is a button at the bottom of the panel that's blocking my face that says next. Click that. Then click finish. That should allow you to see me. Essentially, what is happening is when we have choices, I have the ability to actually initiate a vote. You guys can actually tell me what to do. So, okay, thank you, Cap. Appreciate it. All right, so yeah, so there is an overlay. If you mouse over like the side there, you'll see that the Alters Companion is showing. So when we get to choices, if I'm having trouble deciding it or decide I want to have your collaboration with me, I just hit the V button on my keyboard and it will actually prompt you to vote for what I should do next. So hopefully that integration will work well. Again, welcome everybody. Thank you for helping me out there on TikTok. For those of you who do not know who I am, I'm an incredibly professional streamer, as you can tell. I primarily Twitch on the Twitch platform, although I have started simulcasting to YouTube and TikTok. I do have on the TikTok side, for those of you who are joining there, do note that I don't have the ability to do transitions yet. Sadly, the Twitch or the TikTok integration and the Canvas integration in Stream Elements doesn't have transitions for the scene to scene changes. So there's a little bit of a delay, and it'll be kind of abrupt. I have no real way to get around that. Apologize that. But for those of you who are watching on either YouTube or TikTok, I am monitoring chat, so please do join in with us. Talk with me. I will do my best to integrate you and interact with you while we are playing. That's why I'm doing the multi-stream. I want to give people more choices on where they can find and see me. So I would love to see you. Yeah, don't die. That's what I'm going for, White Stick. Not dying is part of the plan. So let's see here. Just need to do get a couple more things out of the way. Double checking. Okay, stream strength seems good. You can hear me. All is well with the world. I still see. Oh, that's right. I need to adjust this. And okay, there we go. That's your. Don't die as your default vote. Got it. Okay. So tonight we are playing a game called The Altars. This is. I haven't gotten really far into it. It is a newer game that just came out recently. You basically are a sole survivor on a hostile alien planet, and to live you have to create clones of yourself from alternate timelines where you made different choices, and then you got to get along together. So it's a little bit of space survival. It's a little bit of there's a little bit of management sim to it, and there is choice and interaction. So I think this will be kind of a fun departure from what we normally do. But again, your input, your thoughts, and commentary are appreciated. I've only played a little bit, but let's go ahead and move on over to the game screen. And okay, there we go. Okay, that should take care of the tinniness on this window. So yeah, I did start to play this game before. Did one play through this a while ago. It looks pretty. Yeah, it does. It really does. I think it's a little bit slower than the average actiony game that I play, but I wanted to give it a try. I want to give something a little bit different a try here. I only got through like the main tutorial section. Basically, I got to the point where you get your first clone. I'm like, okay, I really need to play this on stream. This is gonna be a fun one, and I want to keep my attention. So this is gonna be our Wednesday game for a while, probably until we get done with South of Midnight on the Monday stream, and we still got a little ways to go with South of Midnight. Music is a bit hot. Well, I haven't. Okay, so how about you're in cap? Are you getting the same? Because we can adjust the audio a little bit. Because I've got the music down to 37%, plus I have it noise gated over on the main screen. But we'll go ahead and... It was a little loud over me. Okay, we'll go ahead and turn it down a little more. We'll put it at 30, see how that goes. We can also see if maybe going... Well, no, you guys aren't going to have surround, so headphones are still going to be the best for audio. And we'll knock that down to 70. Okay. Yeah, so we have Twitch integration. We got vote turned on. We've disabled copyrighted content, and we've reduced some noise effects to make it a little bit easier to hear in the communication room. Is that any better now that the music's gone to its primary level? I'm assuming it's a little bit better. First episodes are always a little bit more difficult, and I don't mind showing some of the warts and all. Let's go ahead. I just need to get rid of something here. There we go. I think we're good there. I think we are good. Okay. if audio cuts out of the game, sadly, this game does not allow you to keep audio when you move focus away from the game screen itself. So we're going to start brand new. And let's go ahead and get started. Again, welcome everybody to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Josh A. Timeframe. I am a variety streamer who plays just about whatever game happens to tickle my fancy at a given point. Right now, this game came out recently, and yeah, I'm thinking this is going to be fun. So let's go ahead and not tangle my controller cord up in my feet. For those of you who know me, I have neuropathy, so things messing with my legs actually causes problems later on. Anyways, let's do this. Let's go ahead and start the game. Okay. Economy, we're gonna keep the economy standard. And because Cap will judge me whether I do this or not, we play these games for story and for content, so hope you guys enjoy it. No, I don't play Iron Man, I don't play hard mode, I play for fun. Judgment. We really don't know it, but we sense it. There is a sister ship to our life, which takes a totally different route. While the sun burns behind the islands. Thomas Transformer, the Blue House. Yeah, stay easy, indeed.
How did I end up here? My whole life,
hopefully that'll
all
help a
its
little bit.
ups and downs, led me to this place. Far from home, far from anyone I know. A journey whose route is unknown, and the destination out of sight. Was this path just a random sequence of events that I had to follow? Or was there ever another way? Now, heading for the unknown. I can't really tell. Is this the end of the road? Or is it yet another branching? That was a tough landing. Polsky here. Do you read me? Anyone? Nothing. I need to figure out what happened.
Okay, so I played mouse and keyboard when I was first starting out, but I after a little bit of play, I figured that actually the controller was going to be a better fit. That does mean I'm going to be using controller movement, so things are going to be a little bit more sticky. But I think the control scheme is going to be a little bit better this way.
That's an emergency flare from my capsule. I should look out for those.
I'm a little hard to hear over the game volume. Okay, that's why we do this. So I'm standing a little bit. I'm sitting a little further away from the mic so I can see the time, but I can scooch up a little bit as well. New mic, who dis? See here. Sure. My mic is all the way up. Mic is all the way up. Okay. We'll try to get the mic a little bit closer to me. Is my audio a little bit better? Because I can also turn up my mic a little bit. I'll turn my mic up a little bit more. Okay, so now this is with the, we look at the storm setting, so it's a pretty loud audio to begin with anyhow. But is that any better? Right, mouse button to run. That's a little interesting.
Hello? You read me? This is Jan Dolsky. I've landed safely, but I think my capsule went astray.
Testing. Does it sound any better now with the audio?
Maybe the radio's broken.
With reduced audio, does my voice and my sitting a little bit closer to the mic, does my voice sound any better? You're good, I think. Game audio is intentionally loud right now anyway with the rain, yeah. Setting atmosphere and such.
Captain. Shit.
Apologies, there is some blue language in this game, by the way.
Deceased. What the hell? Not much I can do for her now. Oh, I gotta find the others.
It's interesting they choose to leave her them all kind of faceless. Now, how's that for some pretty but desolate visuals? Like a basalt stairs, yeah.
What happened? She didn't crash. The capsule's intact. Looks like she died inside of it. I don't get it. The mobile base. There it is. Dolsky here. Anyone copy? If you can hear me, I've located the base. I'll try and get down there. Maybe they landed closer to the drop-off point. I gotta keep moving.
Yeah, how do we get there from there? I'll give you a clue, White Stick. You don't jump.
The capsules. Wait. What? No. That's impossible. They can't all be.
Fixing a 1G planet, limited drops recommended.
Why? Makes no sense.
Yeah, I do think the gravity is near Earth norm.
Radiation wave? Now? Oh shit. It's rising fast. I gotta get to the base.
The artifact thing, that is a radiation wave.
Yes, the elevator. Quick. Come on. Come on. That was close.
Hello? Anybody here?
How could this? Yeah, how could this possibly get worse? Give it a sec.
For a moment, I hope someone else made it.
Airlock unavailable. Should you contact Earth before you exit?
I need to
base?
find the comms room and get help.
Storage. So this is where if I wanted to adjust things, I could. We're not there yet, but like if I wanted to. With that, you know, so you have that ability. Yeah, maps are good indeed. Sorry, I'm adjusting things to where I had them in my first playthrough. So keep in mind I have to be able to get there, which is why we have these. All right. Actually, we're going to move you down. Okay. All right. And then if I wanted to build, we're not going to build anything yet because we don't have the materials, but we also have the ability to expand, which we have to research. Organization is good, put things where they make the most sense to you. Exactly. Exactly. So, actually, come to think of it, this is something I was thinking of last time, actually. Okay, that makes a lot more sense to me. Then I can add on the additional things on those two floors. Okay, anyway. We need to contact her.
Hello? Hello, can anyone hear me? Mayday! Mayday, anyone?
Says I can hear you, Captain Machine.
Okay, whenever you're not sure which dialogue option to choose or which altar to support, you can activate the Twitch vote option to let your viewers express their opinions. To do so, press Y when the voting prompt appears on the screen. You'll always see the latest poll numbers. The voting will end the moment you make your choice. You aren't obliged to follow your viewer's most popular choice. The vote won't start automatically at the beginning of the next dialogue. You have to activate it yourself every time. Let's go ahead and activate the vote. So now, on the screen, you should see a prompt for a vote. Got one vote. Okay, we got 2 votes. Okay. Making sure if there's anybody else who's watching who wants to have a chance. Now, this is only going to happen on Twitch. So... Now, is it showing you the vote count? Yeah, it is showing you the vote counts. Cool. Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and... I actually do agree. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm here. But, I'm not the captain. I'm just a builder. Yondolski. Corporate ID 4672B. The captain, the whole crew is gone. Hello? Can you get me out of here?
You're in imminent danger. Only short time remaining to sunrise.
Okay, we'll do another vote. We got what danger and how much time. I won't always prompt, but if there's a decent reason for you know, if it's gonna have, if I think it's gonna have a major effect, I will. Okay. Oh, we're split 50-50. Okay, I'm gonna go with what danger.
What do you mean? Remaining to what? Talk to me. What's the danger?
Planet activity rising. 4 days remain. Be lethal proximity. Present instructions in the logs.
Oh, no. Don't you go all fuzzy on me. Lethal proximity. Oh, useless quantum nav system. Where the hell did it send us? Lethal proximity of what?
Glaze 30 meter before star approaching. This battle, we must escape. The proximity star in 10 days.
You mean a star will come and burn this planet, and I just have days to escape? Is that right?
Affirmative. Your phone is in sunrise.
Sunrise. Perfect. I need to find those captain's logs.
Captain's logs. Evacuation procedure. Welcome to the evacuation functionality manual. In case of an incident that jeopardizes your mission and the safety of your crew, please follow safety protocols and move the base to a safe location. The following steps must be accounted for: refueling the base, manufacturing necessary equipment, securing food supplies. The steps will automatically be tracked in your on your HUD. According to recent Ally Corp research and based on data collected from multiple missions, triple star systems are considered potentially related to a very high probability of discovering rupidium in the Ally Corp classification system. Oh, and we are on a break on the Twitch side. Precise correlation between triple star systems and rupidium is yet to be scientifically determined, but according to some hypotheses, this may be related to the unique radiation cycle observed on planets belonging to such systems. Rupidium, as a highly unstable element, and itself emitting significant amounts of radiation, seems to be less elusive in the presence of such specific radiation patterns, as if fine-tuning its life cycle to the environment. Ally Corp employees should be aware that, thanks to these findings, in the upcoming years, we are bound to witness a significant rise in missions sent by the quantum navigation system on course for a triple star system, should such a system be identified in the vicinity of an Ally Corp exploration vessel. This should, by all means, result in a notable increase of successful rubidium extraction and a major breakthrough for Ally Corp and humanity alike. Mission captains must be informed, however, that operating on planets belonging to a triple star system involves the need for some precautions. The complex gravitational structure within the planet operates, apart from being the source of rubidium-friendly radiation, may result in life-threatening events such as periodic lethal proximity of one of the suns, annihilation of the planet's surface, and immediate destruction of all life forms. In order to maximize efficiency, even in the event of such occurrences, Ally Corp has equipped its vessels in the cutting-edge SEBA evacuation functionality, enabling the crew to extract rubidium while avoiding hazardous conditions. In the case of landing on a planet belonging to a triple star system, please consult the SEBA evacuation functionality manual for further instructions. The above information is the sole property of Ally Corp and is highly confidential. We kindly remind you that any infringement of your confidentiality agreement will result in legal measures. Quantum navigation. Quantum navigation system is a state-of-the-art route planning solution designed and implemented by Ally Corp to optimize the efficiency of space mining operations. How does it work? While the crew remains in cryosleep, the system actively monitors the ship's surroundings, modifying its trajectory and setting it on course for the most probable location of valuable resources. Based on cutting-edge technology, it collects massive amounts of quantum information, analyzing it in real time to determine the highest probability of discovering rubidium in a nearby system and eliminate non-efficient exploration. When the expectation of finding rubidium is classified as moderate or high, depending on mission-specific settings, the ship's trajectory is adjusted accordingly and landing procedures are initiated. A notification is sent to mission control to ensure maximum support at the onset of new environment exploration. The above information is the sole property of Ally Corp and is highly confidential. We kindly remind you that any infringement of your confidentiality agreement will result in legal measures. That's a database. Manufacturing necessary equipment. Locating organic matter deposits require the deployment of an Ally Corp polygonal scanner. This handy tool, alongside other necessary equipment, such as mining outposts and pylons, can be crafted in the workshop module of the base.
Coming journey. In case of fuel shortages, locate and harvest organic matter on the surface of your planet. Organic matter can be then used to produce fuel. If fuel shortages are detected, the evacuation procedure will be assessed as too risky and the quantum computer will prohibit its initiation. Welcome to the safer evacuation.
Okay, so we need to go and find ourselves some metal. Oh, the radiation levels at night are deadly. Exiting the base is currently not permitted. You can rest in the cabins. Okay, but first let's go ahead and... So these are the storage rooms. Oh, I can't go in there? Oh, funnel. Aw. This is quantum navigation, which we don't have access to.
Welcome to the safer evacuation functionality manual.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and sleep. Interesting, they still already, well, probably doesn't have if the planet gets ganked on a regular basis, probably doesn't have an ozone to speak of to protect us. Sunrise in 8 days. It's your energy bar. It shows how many hours you have before you get tired. Once you get tired, you're still able to work, but each task will take much longer. Alright, let's go mining!
Yep.
Excuse me. Shallow causes on planet. So we need to find a shallow deposit. Okay. No, not there. Okay. Press open the map. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go around, look for a deposit. Okay. Oh, okay. So I didn't go far enough around. Okay. Oh, here's the shallow deposit. Okay, that gave us 3.
Hey, that looks like our ship's cargo drop. It's filled with the crew's personal items, including my stuff.
Multi-tool. My multi-tool, convenient set, one of a few things everyone should always have in their pocket. I used it countless times to open bottles, fix things, and open more bottles. It was a birthday present from my mom for my 18th birthday. Of course, she pretended it was my father's idea, but I knew better.
Yeah, this is one of the things they told me to take on the mission. Things that will make you feel comfortable far away from home. Objects that trigger good memories. Typical corporate bullshit.
Oh, there's a deposit. Yeah, multi-tool is definitely a good thing to have.
Shiny rock. Be a source of metals.
Okay. Gives us enough to make a command center, but let's go ahead and see if we have anything else around here. Might as well get more, right? Yeah, no, it makes sense to bring things from home to make things at least mildly, if not familiar, at least to have a reminder. I mean, think of the psychological impact of being millions and billions of miles away from home. Bong and soccer ball. Water pipe that I bought in secret from my parents. I smoked it in an abandoned house in the neighborhood. For a moment, the whole world would be peaceful and friendly, me included. Lena wasn't a fan of me smoking, so I only rediscovered it some time ago. Soccer ball. Ball belonging to a local soccer club, signed by my favorite player. They kept losing until one season they played so well they ended up winning the league without even bribing the judges. Once I started studying, I didn't have time to go back and watch their games anymore. Such a shame.
None of my stuff landed here.
The History of the Universe by Chris and Jack. One day after the fall of humankind, a father tells his son the history of the universe.
Is that a movie? Huh. Alec even thought of entertainment at the base.
So, apparently there will be a way to play movies later on. I never ran into that, but by the time you do that when a task is very... Yeah, I think that, well, that is an accessibility option that you can turn on or off. I chose to turn it on. Go ahead and make that workshop. For that, we need to go here. Actually, no, we're going to move that up here. Craft a scanner. Okay, now we need to find an organics deposit. Okay. Got some time left. This took me a lot longer last time, but I kind of know what I'm doing this time. Organic deposits can be recognized by blue smoke. Hey, look, there's blue smoke. But is there also more metal? We're gonna need more metal. Now I know that I can't get there because I need
I don't have a climbing
a
hook.
climbing hook.
Not yet. I'll have to find another way.
I need organics to build it. Is this the planet has building blocks of life? Yeah, that's an interesting little factoid, isn't it? That's just it says organics. It doesn't go beyond that, but.
What the hell? Could this be rubidium? I feel strange. I have to get closer. Make sure. I need to collect a sample. Unbelievable. So the useless quantum nav system isn't that useless after all. It knew where it was sending us. Except... I survived.
The radiation, any life is bound to be monstrous, right? Now I haven't encountered any life, or any signs of life, but I hadn't played that far.
Blue smoke. I should look for organics here.
Okay, the scanner allows you to find resource deposit. By placing connecting probes, you can uncover the concentration of underground resources. Look at the scan ground to try to pinpoint the place with the most intense red coloring, and that's the deepest point of the deposit. Okay, so we're probably gonna have to go. Okay, no, we're going this way, so... Yeah, it feels like crafting egress fields, yeah. There we go. There we go, we're getting closer. Yeah, nice that the old scans don't vanish. There we go. Hardness, you ran out of energy, okay. So I don't have energy to do the okay, using. Pylons connect mining outposts with the base. Each pylon automatically connects to nearby structures. You can see possible connections in the form of green lines when you have the pylon equipped. Pylons can be connected to each other. Place them in a line to connect the mining outpost with the base. Oh, we got, never mind, we're gonna have to run. We got incoming radiation in 30 minutes. 30 seconds, excuse me.
I still can't believe it.
We'll have to finish
If
that
it
tomorrow.
really is rubidium. This could change everything.
14,
I
13,
need to report it.
12. Okay. Energy became tired in this state. Physical work takes much longer. If you stay up until very late, you become exhausted. Each minute of exhaustion causes you to wake up later the next day. Okay. So we are going to go ahead and contact. Sure, I'll be fine. Yeah.
Hello? Anyone copy? I went out to find resources, and I found a cave full of something. I think it might be rubidium. You hear me? I think I found rubidium.
You sure about it?
Should I be sure or not know? Got one vote. Okay, we're gonna say I'm
What?
sure.
I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, what else could it be?
Test it.
Test the rubidium? How would I do that?
New blueprint provided. The womb.
A blueprint? The womb. You want me to build a womb?
Some sample of DNA provided.
I'm gonna ask, who are you?
Who are you?
Please.
And not an ominous name at all. Nope.
The womb, huh? A DNA sample, huh? I guess it makes sense. It speeds up organic growth.
Talk about changing position.
Okay, so I have built a womb. Now, what could possibly come out of it?
I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep though, so I don't make myself exhausted. This time is of the essence, but
Such as mining out.
okay, now we'll go to the womb.
Here goes. DNA sample. Rubidium. I'm starting to worry this wasn't such a good idea. Oh. Oh, of course. What else?
Meh.
Oh. Yo, you need a name. I think I'm gonna call you Molly.
As opposed to Dolly. but I can't pet. Oh, wait, can I pet Dolly? I can pet Dolly. This game is complete.
Hello, Molly. Oh, you don't bite, do you?
10 out of 10. Can pet the sheep. Okay. Now, it wants us to talk to them again, but I want to go ahead and finish up with the organic compounds so those can start coming to here. We'll basically do what we can outdoors and then come back here and do the next the stuff. First, we've got areas we haven't explored, so we're gonna explore a bit first. And I'm gonna actually explore this area over here first. This is closer. Makes sense to at least start the connection. Yeah, exactly. I think this is, yeah, so that area is explored now. Don't go too far. You don't get much warning of the radiation wave. Yeah, I get about 45-second warning. But we also know when the radiation wave hits. So they've got we got that little orange marker that indicates when it's going to show. Oh, we get some more material right there. How's everyone doing today, by the way? I got right into gameplay without actually checking in on folks and see how everyone was doing and faring in this wonderfully weird and problematic world we live in. Brain as much, but that's mostly work related. Yeah, I hear that one. I 100% hear that one. Oh, cool. Got more. No storage space. Okay. Storage capacity of the base is full. Okay. We'll see if we can use up some of this ore that we just extracted. And we can come back here, come back later for the rest of this. Finding ants in the ground is not a path anyone else wants to follow. I am betting that will lead us where we went before. So we'll go ahead and what I'll do is I'll just build use what I've got to build the pylons to see if that allows me to collect more later. And okay, we have explored everywhere. We just knew that we have that one shallow metals area that we still need to finish up. and the tiny deposits near it. Let's see if these pylons take up any more metal. That use, I can't see my metal amount. No, that did not use up any of my storage space, so we need to go build some more storage space. Yeah, it gives us 600 now, so each module build makes your base heavier, which means you're going to need more organics to move it. Okay. Back, move that pylon. That's actually connected. There, that connects us. Now I can go back. I got time. I can go back and we're not going to collect any organics today. Okay. Okay, I've connected the outpost to the base. Unless, well, poo. Okay. There. Okay. There we go. So that got me connected. Gotta make sure I'm connected. Yeah, organics are used as fuel. So it could very well be that organics are fossil fuels. Which would make sense on a planet with a lot of pressure and regular major catastrophes. Who knows how often these sunrises happen? We could just have very bad timing. Okay. I think that gets me what I need here. Grab the little deposits on the way in. Oh. And there's another reason to go back here anyhow. Because now that I've connected them... Ah, sassy bedtime. Alright, see you in a bit, Cap. There. This, however, is why this is helpful, because I can now I can fast travel. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and record the results.
Okay, I built the womb and tested the rapidium. The DNA sample provided was a little surprising, but it worked, I think. I cloned a sheep. Hello? Can you hear me? I have a sheep on board. You're responsible for 2 lives now.
Go. Successful. Really found what did this.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I did. It's fantastic, isn't it? I just have to get out of this alive to claim my medal.
You're in imminent danger. Over what time remaining to sunrise.
I know that. But I'm just a builder. I'm not trained to move the goddamn base all by myself.
Okay, so we're gonna need to go and get the rest of the organics we need. So let me see if there's anything else I can build right now. Nothing of import, no.
Evacuation functionality manual. Welcome to the Saber event.
So everything we've learned so far will show up here now. And a movie among some of the other things. Perhaps there's a way for you to watch it on the base. Not yet.
Workshop module.
I wonder if there's anything I can actually, if there's anything else I can actually
Functionality manual.
craft. Since I have workshop. Workshop's over here. You make me a climbing hook. We've got enough organics, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's gonna make me tired, so we'll wait to finish that in the morning. Oh, nope, but I needed to go down.
Evacuation functionality.
We'll go ahead and end the day. Okay.
Unforeseen incident.
Finish a climbing hook. Because although I don't need it right now, it'll definitely help in the future. Alright, let's go back and get ourselves, we need 180 organics. most of it. It's gonna take us a little bit, but I'm watching time. Yeah, we're gonna need another day. Unfortunately, we're gonna need another day, so we'll have to go.
Welcome to the Saber evacuation center.
Kind of. We were 4 organics off. 4. I probably could have pushed it. I could have pushed it, but what we'll do is we'll go to 250. Pardon me. All right, there we go.
Procedure. Descent is too risky.
So 18, 230, 40, 260. Okay. Now I have a button for I'm not gonna eat Molly. You. Sicko. At least gonna have to let it be a final option. Come on. Okay, so wants me to build a kitchen. From this we can build. Okay, we need 4 for that. Okay. I know we need 5 for it. Okay. So we're gonna move the workshop over to here. Kitchen up to here. We have to create mush meals. Say 5 or 6? 6. See, the game is thinking the same thing. You need to eat and it provides a kitchen. Start the engines in the command center. This would be the engine. That's the radiation bin. Command center is here. Ah, engines. That's engine.
Whoa. What just happened? Come on. Do this to me now. That's sorted. Let's give it another go. What? Not again.
If at first you don't succeed, try the same thing again.
You have got to be kidding me. Just my luck to be stuck in a junkyard.
And the definition of insanity is, yep, exactly.
Hey, you still there? I really need your help. I can't get out of here. I did everything according to the manual, but there's a malfunction I can't fix. I just don't know how.
Rapidity can save you. Manually check data consistency and QC modules.
I don't have access to QC.
Only the captain has access codes to the quantum computer.
Access granted.
Man, that was
That
easy.
easy. I guess we go down to the quantum computer. We're getting almost to the point where I left off and decided I wanted to stream this. Also, by the way, if you're watching on TikTok, do say hi. Although I'm not directly in there, I do have the chat up. I can see you, and I'd be more than happy to talk with you.
Mine records.
Mind record readable.
What's going on? Wait. I recognize this. It's my life.
And we're going to read through our life. Distant memories, childhood memories, fuzzy and distant. The mining town you grew up in. Rows of similar apartment blocks. The local grocery store Mom worked in. The playground where you spent more time than at home. A family like many others. A family like many others down there. Your father coming late from work in the mine, usually drunk, always pissed off. Your mother doing her best to keep the family together. Your constant desire to run away, to get out of that place and never come back. Turning a blind eye. Another crappy day at school. You're taking the longer route home. Hey, what's that fight about? The girl shouts for help. He's looking straight at you. You should intervene, but fear, no, better not get involved. Run back home. One day you'll get out of here. You'll have to. The need to escape. It's so hard to study for exams when your dad's yelling behind the door. Mom doesn't have the strength to fight anymore. Something's wrong with her. She's weaker, more passive. You know you should do your best to support her, but being home is just unbearable. You count the days to graduation, hoping those exams go well. At the crossroads, you open the envelope with trembling hands. It's a good college, and it's close to home. You could visit Mom regularly and get a good education. You tear the paper and see the results? No, not good enough. The only place that wants you is hundreds of miles away. You'd have to leave Mom, alone, with him. You promised yourself you'd get out of there. You have to keep that promise. You can't waste your life. It's not something she'd want. And you can still visit her. A little less often, maybe, but you can. You will visit her. Your place far from home. It's been months since you've been home, but you can't miss the post-exam party. All your friends will be celebrating. Their company makes you feel good, like you found your place. Do you really want to spend the entire day on the train, only to see Mom for a couple of hours before she goes to bed early, and all you'll be left with is constantly drunk oaf of a father? Working abroad. You look at the letter. It's tempting. Working abroad for 2 months. You could earn enough to support yourself for the whole semester. You could ditch those lousy part-time jobs and focus on studying. It's tempting, and you can send some money to Mom. She needs it for her treatment. Too late to say goodbye. You missed it the moment she collapsed. The ambulance taking her to the hospital. It all went so fast. You missed the opportunity to talk to her while she was still conscious. You're back home now, but what difference does it make? You effed up. It's too late to say goodbye. Carry on for her. You failed her. What could you have done? Stayed behind in that miserable place? Become bitter and dead inside? Be like Dad? The sense of guilt holds you by the throat. What if you ran away from it all? Ditched college, made a fresh start, forgot? But wouldn't that be giving up again? No. Mom would want you to get on with your studies. Get a good job. You have to carry on for her. It's different with her. Your heart pounds at the thought of this evening. You never thought someone like Lena would want to hang out with you. Slow down, it's only a project. Maybe you should have gotten something better than beer. You could have brought wine, but wouldn't that seem like you're hitting on her? You're only teaming up for a project, but she's so different from anyone else you ever hooked up with. And she likes you. You can see that she likes you. Am I good enough? This is it, she's moved in. But is your cheap little rented apartment good enough for her? Her parents would hate it, you know they would. And she knows it too. Is that why she doesn't talk to them anymore? She's not ashamed of you, is she? Whatever they think of you, you're gonna prove them wrong. Work hard and give Lena the good life she deserves. New opportunities. Hard work pays off, right? You can be proud of yourself. A diploma with honors and that offer, a PhD. It's tempting as hell. But the salary. How much longer are you gonna be broke for Lena? Ugh, you think about it later. Time to celebrate now. Better prospects. It was a tough conversation, but you handled it well. The professor understood your motives. Working for a private company gives you better prospects, and you'll finally be able to move out of that dorm. Take Lena for a proper holiday. Yeah, it was a good decision. The purgatory of 9 to 5. On the subway again. Darn, you hate that crowd, day in and day out. Maybe you could take the later train and stay longer at work? No, your boss would never agree to that. Punctuality is all that matters to him. Not what you actually do. Sometimes you feel all he needs you to do is punch your card. And for what? Pushing papers and pretending to get things done? Someone pushes you as you try to take a seat. Man, Monday mornings are the worst. A dream house. Your face beams as you exit the bank. Hand in hand with Lena. Finally, signing the mortgage papers was easier than you expected. Maybe it was worth putting up with that idiot of a boss for 2 years to get this place. A dream house. Lena has so many ideas for decorating it. If you hurry, maybe you can even get it ready for Christmas. You'd love to see your parents' faces when they see it. Yeah, you should convince her to invite them over. The crisis hit. No, this can't be true. Not now. You stare at the screen blankly. You heard about the crash in the stock exchange. You heard everyone talk about a worldwide crisis approaching. But you? Laid off? How will you ever tell Lena about it? What are your plans for Christmas? What about your plans for Christmas? A busy night. Red lights. You close your eyes and listen to the city traffic. Darn radio. All they know are Christmas songs at this time of year. You don't want to be reminded of that. Not when you're sitting behind the wheel of a leased cab. It's almost 6 o'clock. You promised Lena you'd be back for Christmas Eve by 5, but it's a busy night, and people leave bigger tips on Christmas. Back to square one. You listen as Lena talks excitedly. She really wants to take that offer. Move abroad, sell the house, but for how much? It would hardly be enough to pay off the bank, with a soaring rate of interest. And what about you? It's hard to find a decent job at home, let alone in a foreign country. After all your efforts to make ends meet, it would feel like going back to square one. Darn, you just wish you didn't have it so bad. Holding on. You're wondering if she really is okay with the decision to stay. Maybe you should have said yes, but how could you? It was a crazy idea in your situation. You need to prove it to her. That it was the only sensible choice. You need to get your crap together. Give her a better life here. Maybe find a second job? Falling apart. Darn, she's getting on your nerves. Why doesn't she just tell you it's all your fault these bills are piling up? As if you weren't working hard enough. And why does she make such a big deal of a few drinks before you hit the sack? You deserve to unwind after a 12-hour long day of work. Becoming your dad. Drowning sorrows. You took down another bottle. You looked down another bottle. And the wedding ring she gave back to you. A job at Ally Corp. Freedom, finally. She's got it. A new, better life without you. All you could ever do was hold her down. Look at yourself, drowning your sorrows in a bar. You're everything you promised yourself you'd never be. Where the hell did you F it all up? A way out. You toss and turn in your bed. You can't stop thinking about that Ally Corp poster. Help us make a change. A space mining mission in search of a mysterious substance, rubidium. It's a long shot, but it says you don't need any professional experience. And you know you need a change. You haven't managed to stick to one job for more than several months. Nothing makes you happy. You're stuck. What if it's a way out? Project Dolly. You enter the spaceship with a tingling of anxiety and excitement. You're going to space, far away from here, just like you always wanted. Far away from your problems. You'll think about them later. Or maybe they'll be gone by the time you get back. And that's the end.
How did they get it, and what for?
Let's ask him.
Hey, I checked the quantum computer.
Let's ask what the audience wants to see. What next, or what's the F? Mind records? But let me know what you think I should ask. Wonder how the backstory will be used, right? You should have a vote option, White Stick. Should be popping up in the same place as the first one. Okay. Well, well, since you're the only one active in chat, feel free to just shout it out then. What next, or WTF? What do you think? Agreed.
What the fuck? Mind records? What the hell are you doing with that data? It's got everything. My whole life exposed.
Mind records need procedure.
No. No, I want answers. Shit. What do you want with it?
Initiate branching procedure. What does it do, or I'm not messing? I must say, what does it do?
Branching? What exactly will be branching?
This is you.
What?
What? You what? Is that your whole answer?
Create the
Alter what?
Alter? I'd alter what? My life? Okay. You mean as in... Okay, wait a minute. You're not suggesting I... use Rapidium to create a... someone. And to alter their mind. That's not what you're saying, right?
So,
All right. How about my other options? You jerk. I don't have other options, do I?
okay. Right? It's a cool mechanic. So, essentially, you branch out your timeline, create an alternate version of yourself that made a different decision. So we need a mechanic.
What?
Analyzing life path.
What is it doing?
Searching for branching points. Possible branching detected.
I remember that alternate life path. So this is what the branching is about?
Going away versus staying behind. You lock the door to your room and turn the music on. You're so fed up with his constant shouting. Is this what you rejected college for? Putting up with his frustration and drunkenness? You told yourself you'd take care of Mom, but he's not making it easy. Maybe next time you should just lock the door on him. But what would Mom say? It kind of has a little bit of that flavor. A bit more AAA, but yeah. But in this case, instead of changing the course of time, we're actually pulling somebody out of a different timeline. now, the Rubidium doesn't create clones. It grabs from alternate timelines. That's my perception. Standing up to him. There, you did it. Not so hard after all. He turned out to be weak, begging you to let him in. You had to be strong, assertive. You read about it online. Shut your ears to his false promises. Imagine loud music in your head. Think of Mom, her safety. There, it's done. He won't be a problem anymore. I am still alive indeed, and we just created a new me. Ups and downs. You laugh as Mom tells you a joke she heard in the doctor's waiting room. She's cooked her pierogi. Man, don't you love them? And her relaxed, smiling face when she can be herself without the monster bullying her. You just wish she could find more than a part-time job to support the two of you. That prescription she brought home today is going to cost you plenty. You smile as you walk away from the mine. Dad was behind that job offer, that's for sure. Trying to clear his conscience, redeem his sins. The steady job was tempting. But you were assertive again. No way you'll owe anything to him. You'll make it on your own. You always do. Final goodbye. You hold back the tears when you look at her on the hospital bed. You knew this was coming. Her health deteriorating fast in the last months. You just didn't want to think about it. You hate that helplessness. Darn, get your crap together, Jan. You need to be strong for her. Promise her you'll make something of yourself. Keep her smiling to the very end. Fixing things. You brighten up as the engine starts. Yeah, fixing things always made you feel good. Like you really can change things. Make them better. Looks like going to that vocational school wasn't just a parting gift for Mom, but the best you could do for yourself. Unfamiliar feeling. It feels good to become an expert on something. The boss has customers ask for you specifically, and you can see you replacing him when he retires. It's a new feeling, to be trusted, respected by another man, a mentor. And he's the first person you open up to about Mom's passing. Why couldn't Dad be just like that? Shady business. You try not to eavesdrop, but it's the third time this month those fishy dudes are here, talking to your boss behind closed doors. He says it's nothing, but you can see he's distracted. Doesn't look you in the eye that much, disappears for hours, leaving you in charge of the business. Is that a good thing, or should you be worried? Lost trust. Fake batteries, counterfeit parts. Is that what it was all about? As your boss is being taken away by the police, you feel like an idiot for trusting him, thinking you could open up to him, while all this time he's been lying to your face, pretending to be a friend. What a fool you've been. Here it is a lesson, Jan. The only person you can rely on is yourself. Fine on your own. Of course, it's just a matter of time before they approached you. Now that he's in jail, his words about you replacing him seem so ironic now. You don't want anything to do with them. What if you lose your job? You love that workshop, but they're criminals. No. Assertiveness, remember? Don't be scared. You can make it on your own. As you turn the paycheck around in your fingers, you think of Mom. You'd be happy to know you're finally making good money. Working in an international factory on a contract of employment. You stayed strong and made something of yourself. You'd probably be worried that you're still on your own, but that's the way you prefer it. Ghost from the past. Watching the bartender pour you another one from the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of a figure watching you. You turn and see that it was just someone's coat. You smile with relief. For a moment, you thought it was your dad. You sip your drink and listen casually to the conversations on the tables. It's good not to have problems. Drifting through. Your friends burst out in laughter. The jokes just keep coming to you. It's a good night. You just got your paycheck and you're buying rounds. Okay, calling these people's friends is a little too much. You only just met them, but you're having fun together, right? The girl to your left's been giving you the signals. Could this be your lucky night? That darn crisis just had to hit when you were starting to actually enjoy life. Your whole branch is being shut down. You'll be lucky if you keep your job at all. And this darn advert just gets on your nerves. Rubidium, a magic trick to make everyone happy. Who's stupid enough to even think of going on these missions? Him again. You can't make up your mind. Bet safely or take the risk. Wonder who that guy is putting his money on? Wait, is that crap? It's him. Dad, he looks like a tramp. Of course he visits the bookie regularly. Freaking loser. Man, you just hope he doesn't recognize you. Get out of here quick, and don't ever come back. You're not like him. You got your crap together. You look at the spaceship entrance. Only fools don't change their minds. Especially if your debts are mounting. You'll be fine. You just need to make it through this mission. They respect professionals like you. Just stay strong, and you'll be alright. Jan is doomed to lousy fates, it seems. So far, let's wake up the new altar. Hello. Well, hello there.
Hey there. Wow. Hello? Can you hear me? What is this?
Anxiety, insecurity.
Where am I?
Okay, so we can say now how we interact with them will affect our relationship with them. So we do need to keep in mind that. So we go ahead and throw up the vote again. If you're not able to, if you don't see the vote option, feel free to say something in chat. Those of you who are watching on other places other than Twitch, feel free to speak up in chat as well. We got relax here in a lab or focus. This is an emergency. Focus. Okay, we got one vote for focus. What about you, Cap? What do you think? I mean, I would lean on not being rude or demanding. Kind of yanked him out of his life. Focus for now.
There's been an emergency. The whole crew is dead. I know this is abrupt, but I'll need you to focus. Focus. Wait, why are you... What the fuck is going on here? My head. Oh, why do I feel so weird? I think you're on some meds. What? What for? So you don't panic when you wake up. Why would I panic? I'll explain later. Right now, let's check your mental condition, okay? Do you think you can, introduce yourself? Sure. Can you?
Right, we got you first, or I'm Jan Dolsky. You first would be kind of confrontative. I'm Jan Dolsky is going to confuse the heck out of him. We got one vote for you first. What do you say, White Stick? Go with the truth. I'm with White Stick on this one.
Okay. My name is Jan Dolsky. Yeah.
Boy, let's go.
Sure. You got my looks, why not use my name too? So you think you're Jan Dolsky as well? What kind of bullshit is this? Hmm? What's your role on the mission? I'm a senior technician. Want to tell me what your role is? Imitating human crew members? Is this some kind of sick experiment? Because if it is, nobody warned me.
Yeah, no it's not, or yes it is. I'm partial to no it's not. Because although it's... But he may see that it's lying. Saying yes it is may grow... White Stick says yes, Cap says no. I'm say yes.
In a way, it is. But you're wrong about one thing.
Rebellion, less choice shoot.
I'm not an imitation. So, What's the experiment? Well, I got stranded in this base, and, well, I needed someone to help me move it, because it got broken. Then, okay, this is the crazy part. I learned that there's this functionality of the quantum computer on board to, well, create alternate versions of a person's life. What? Replicate a person, but with different experiences. Mind records. Man. If there's anyone in a bad mental condition in this room, it's definitely not me. The QC's only functionality is to navigate these junkets. I mean, theoretically, it could do other stuff, but such bullshit? I know. It's absurd. I thought the same, but here you are, right? Right. If I understand you correctly, you're telling me you're a alternate version of me with a different mind?
Yes, you can put it that way, or no, the other way around. I think with his mental state, I think agreeing with him is going to be the better choice in this case. What do y'all say? All right, we're all in agreement.
Sort of, yeah. And, you said we were stranded.
Okay, yellow's
Yes.
good.
It's just us. Like I said, there's a malfunction in the machinery. If you don't help me fix it soon, we're both gonna die. So, wait. Let me get this straight. This is an experiment in which you're a different version of me, and this version of me woke me from cryosleep to help fix a malfunction because there's no one else on board. What if there was no malfunction? Where would I be?
You still exist somewhere, or I wouldn't wake you up. I think I wouldn't wake you up is going to cause a negative reaction. I think you'd still exist somewhere. It's the best answer here. Somewhere else. White Six is somewhere else. What about you, Cap? Somewhere else? Yeah.
You'd still exist somewhere? Theoretically, at least?
Theoretically?
Oof.
Wow. You bastard. I can see now what the meds are for. I can't even lash out at you, just this passiveness. What am I?
Look, this is a lot, and we'll sort it out, I promise. But trust me, if we don't fix the machinery fast, we're gonna go in a very bad way, and you'll never get the chance to understand this properly. Experience your feelings without the meds.
I don't like this kind of pressure.
Well, that makes two of us.
Fine. Show me the way.
Unbelievable.
What a screw up. A 3-year-old would have figured it out. Okay. In any other case, I'd say don't touch anything here ever again. But unfortunately, this is a two-man job. On my sign, pull that lever over there. Just don't yank it like an idiot.
I think he was
Pull
bound to
it
be
gently.
angry regardless.
Ready?
But
1, 2, 3. Now. Yes! It worked! You did it. We're gonna live. Let's get one thing straight. I did what you created me for. Now stay away from me.
core memory created. new altar is ready. Well, before I start the engines, he wants to be left alone for now, but he wants to be left alone. Okay. I do want to see the new core memory. Back on the computer with the overlay, it says just he's angry. Bit of an understatement. Yeah. The new core memory created, but I don't see. Okay, so I can't really see much of anything at the moment, so we'll start the engines. Cost 196. Yeah, we have enough to move, so go ahead and do it. Well, technically we are the captain. I am the captain now. We're moving. Journey 1. Someone knows how to fly the ship. Well, we don't. The ship is gone. It's not flying, it's rolling, yeah. The Altars tab allows you to check the mental and physical state of your altars. The event log on the left provides insights into recent events. You're going to get off this planet. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So, no injuries, no radiation, no hunger. I'm ticked at Jan. He's really irritating. He's angry.
To the safer evacuation.
This is actually where I left off and decided, okay, yeah, I'm saving. I'm playing this game on channel. Hello.
Hey there. I said, don't come near me.
We got understanding or get a grip. one vote for understand you're angry. Yeah, agreed.
I get it. You're angry. I would be too. But I could really use your help. You know, if we manage to get the comms room running properly, we'd probably be able to get out of here faster.
Stop pretending you have any idea how I feel. I don't give a damn about your comms room. We're moving, aren't we? Now get out of my face, creep.
You do the same, or you don't get to talk to me like that. This is the first interaction out of the womb. Yeah, he's assertive. Let him be.
You're pissed off at me now, but deep down, we both know you do the same thing.
Really? You said it yourself. We might look alike, but we're different. Like oil and water, if you ask me, and they don't mix well.
Maybe within this together. I know you. I created you. That could be dangerous, but what do you think, White Stick?
Maybe. But you
Nope.
won't last long without me, just as I couldn't make it without you. In a situation like this, hiding in a trench is just plain stupid.
I'll tell you what's stupid. Listening to someone who created you because he needs a fucking tool. Why don't
You know, if
you
you're trying
get
to be
yourself a
gentle.
repair
Yeah.
kit and fix your own shit? I'm done doing your dirty work.
Repair communication room, you need a repair kit, you craft one in the workshop. Yeah, I was kind of going that route too, Cap. I was trying to, oh, too late now, so. Figure out how to get along. Repair kit. Okay.
To the saber evacuation.
Also available. He's not going to respond. He's trying to be his friend. He's upset you brought him here in the first place. Yeah. Lucas.
Hello?
Mr. Dalsky?
Yeah, yes, I'm here.
Are you okay?
Far from okay.
Are you serious? I just had a choice to either die in pain or duplicate and edit myself. I'm far from okay.
It's, called branching. The duplicating and editing thing. I need to know if you pulled it off.
Really? And I need to know who I'm talking to. I didn't catch your name.
Lucas Pena, Space Traffic Control, Orbital Substation L7. Now, the branching. Did you do it?
How can you be so calm about it? You left me no choice.
How can you be so calm about it?
We do a lot of crisis management here at STC. We need cool heads. But you reported finding Rapidium. That's exciting, actually.
What went wrong on the landing?
What the hell happened out there? What went wrong with the landing?
To be honest, I don't know. I'm still analyzing telemetry data from your flight, but it seems something went very wrong.
No kidding.
Yeah. We know there was a major system malfunction, but the reasons are unclear. It's too early to tell. We need more data.
Why did everyone die?
Do you know what killed the rest of the crew?
Looks like an oxygen leak in the landing pods. No idea why, though.
Then how come I survived?
You tell me?
You know, you're not very informative.
I don't like confusing assumptions with information, Mr. Dalsky. Conclusive evidence is more my thing.
What about the mind records? What is all that personal data doing in the base computer?
Oh, that's, the corporation needs to ensure the safety of the mission and, basically everyone. It's confidential, of course. And it kind of saved your life.
I don't recall consenting to it.
Well, you must have, since it's there. Maybe you didn't read your contract thoroughly? They like to put these things in fine print, you know.
So you're getting me out of here?
So, you're getting me out of here, right? You know how to
I'm
do
not
it
gonna care right now.
safely.
Sure. First thing I'll need you to do is to transport the base to a safe and accessible destination. I'll dispatch the coordinates to you. Second thing, do you think I could see this altar of yours?
How do you know you're not talking to him right now?
You're joking, right?
Okay, I am. Just doing my best to deal with the situation and with him.
Is he that bad?
He's pissed off at me, won't cooperate.
Then we have a problem. You won't manage without his help. The base needs more hands on deck. There should be a way to gain his trust. Show him you care, maybe?
I told him I wouldn't survive without him.
Yeah, that's just words. Maybe you should share something.
What? Why?
I don't know. Just a thought. My grandma used to say, sharing is caring.
Yay. Let me think. What can I share with him? My playlist?
Yeah, true. Wait, suppose it's not about what you can share with him, but what you already do.
Such good crisis management skills, yeah.
Of course. Memories. I wonder if he remembers things the same way I do.
Yeah, mind records. See? You were so spooked by them, they could be a source of information.
Fine. I'll check them out, see what happens.
I'll get back to you as soon as you reach your destination. Don't worry, you're in good hands. L7 out.
Okay, so we already read Office Life, but probably need to actually do it officially. Okay. Think about what you said.
I've been thinking about what you said.
Ooh.
You're right. We are different. Sure we are. Like, I got that right away, and you took your sweet time. I'm serious. You stood up to Dad. I didn't.
Oh, really? And what did you do? Just stand and watch him take it out on Mom?
I thought about stepping in. I was always a heartbeat away from doing it, but when it came down to it, I'd just freeze. Guess I was afraid of making things worse.
Yeah, I remember the feeling. But then I reached a breaking point. Looks like you didn't hang around long enough to reach yours.
Or maybe I was a coward. Going to college was a good excuse to just get away from it all.
Oh, so that's where our paths split. Did you shine out there? Were you best in class?
What do you think?
Huh?
Yeah. I build around this merry-go-round. That's who I ended up being. Sorry to disappoint.
Why would I be disappointed? Just proves I was right to stick with Mom. Wait, is she maybe still around here?
No. I wish she was. She always knew what to do.
And how to cheer you up. Hey, when you were down, or Dad had just stormed out of the house, slamming the door behind him and leaving you crying in your room, would she
Asked me to help her make pierogi.
her famous pierogi?
Oh my god, I could really pig out on those.
And making them together was fun.
Fun. Yeah, wow, why don't we go for it? Why don't we try and make Mom's famous pierogi?
No way we'd find the ingredients here.
Who said they have to be right? Beer and synthetic starch should work.
Yeah, hilarious.
I can pull it off. You'll see. But there's one condition. You're eating them with me.
If you die, I die. Why not? Won't change much, I guess.
Now we figure out how to get along. Yep.
Here you are, the famous Dulski pierogi with an interstellar twist. What do you think?
Well, now I know how Mom must have felt. That day she had a terrible flu and I decided to cheer her up and make pierogi for her.
Right. Yeah. I put like a ton of salt into the filling.
And I overcooked them into a shapeless pulp. They were inedible. But you remember what she did?
Uh-huh.
She ate them all and never said a word.
No, she said they were delicious.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. So, they're delicious, man.
Shut the fuck up.
Yay, we get along now.
So,
Now imagine a ship full of this kind of tension. Yeah. How do you feel?
how do you feel? Great. A serving of dehydrated dumplings completely changed my outlook on the situation. I feel so optimistic about life now.
Now you're being mean. I went through a lot of trouble to make those, and they weren't that bad.
You made an effort. I'll give you that. But
Yeah.
see, that makes it even worse. It would be easier to hate you, but eating those fucking pierogi with you, I actually enjoyed it.
I'm not gonna mock
So
him.
did I. Sharing these memories with you, knowing you understand me, that was kind of comforting.
Are you getting mushy with me?
What? No.
Okay, just kidding. I know what you mean. I'm just not the sentimental type.
Who's being sentimental? All I said was...
All right. Just tell me what the plan is.
The corporation is supposedly on top of this, but I know better than to put my life in the hands of pen pushers.
Oh, I hear ya. You never know with those numbskulls.
Right. So, until the rescue ship arrives, we'd better watch our own asses.
They know about me.
I'm gonna be honest with him.
They were the ones who told me to create you.
Bastards. Tell me you know what to do.
All I know is we need to get to a safe place, then we'll improvise.
Well, there's one thing you should know. This base is a resource-consuming, maintenance-heavy sucker to operate.
I have you to help me.
That's not gonna be enough. I'll be blunt with you. If you want to survive, you're gonna need more people.
People? What people?
The Rapidium's there. Use it. Make more versions of me.
Versions of us both, you mean?
Huh. That almost sounded like we're planning kids. You need to work on your cooking skills, though.
Actually, I can't wait to branch myself again.
Sure. Take the bull by the horns. Good luck keeping him happy.
Right, that's that task. Oh, unknown caller. We have a caller. Caller, you're on line 3. Gonna get messy, yep. Dina.
Hello? Jan,
Dina.
can you hear me?
Lena? Wait. Lena, is that you? What are you... How did you find me?
They let me know. Agatha, my boss, came to see me and said you could use some support. Are you all right? I heard about your crew.
Yeah. Everyone's dead. But I'm fine, somehow. It's a lot to handle.
Yeah, I know. Is it true you found Rapidium?
I'm not gonna be argumentative with her.
Yeah, I did. It looks amazing. So much more beautiful in real life.
I'd love to see it. And you back in one piece, of course. I think the board is genuinely concerned for your safety. What the hell happened out there? How did you survive?
So, your boss, did she say anything more about the accident?
No. Just that you're all alone out there and could use someone close to talk to.
Really?
How did you make it?
I'm not sure. Something strange. Everyone died in their landing pods, except for me. I don't know why. It's really weird.
Oh my. That does sound so unbelievable.
Even more unbelievable to hear from you, out of the blue.
I know. It's awkward for me, too. We haven't spoken in a while and suddenly this. I just hope... What's the plan for getting you out of there?
There's a guy called Lucas Pena. He's handling it, apparently.
Someone from STC?
You know your way around.
It's been a couple of years. Look, is there maybe anyone from outside the company you'd like me to get in touch with? I mean, to let them know?
No. There's no one.
I didn't mean to get personal. You know what? Why
Yeah,
don't
I
I ask
so as well,
STC to
White
keep
Stick.
me in the loop? And to keep an open channel for me? If you want that, of course.
Yeah. I'd like that. Thanks.
I'm not gonna be
Good.
antagonistic with her.
Take care then, and talk soon.
Hey, were we supposed to stop here?
Nope.
It's way too early.
Don't tell me something's
Only
wrong
now,
with the base
Builder
again.
Jan is actually the first altar,
Not
right?
on my watch.
But we woke
Systems
up
are
in
working
a...
fine.
Something outside then?
Yeah.
Well, don't jump into your suit already.
Well, I'm kinda starting to like the inside of our base.
All right. I'll take a look around.
Act 1. Yeah, but we don't know what happened before we woke up there. Like, you think... Yeah. You think Jan was the captain? Wait, you can recharge your suit battery. Day 7, the sun is far away. Find a route for the base, okay.
Jan, can you come see me? There's a thing.
Lava River, okay. Like, this Lena isn't Arlena, but she's been briefed and pretending. Yeah.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
My lucky old multi-tool. No wonder you took it with you. This little baby never ever let me down.
Yep. I thought it might come in handy.
Of course. Every man of the house should have one. It sure helped me feel like one when the time came. Thanks, man.
Something you wanted to discuss with me?
I wanted to congratulate you.
On what?
Having a smart me on board.
Seriously?
Yeah, I flipped through some manuals while you was sitting on your hands. Looks like we had the base operating in minimum maintenance mode.
Oh?
Yeah, but I played around with functionality options and, hey presto, we got some new handy toys unlocked. Tools in the workshop and such.
Wow. Oh, thanks. I can't wait to check them out.
No problem. There's also some upgrades available in the building module. Sound like something you like to play around with too?
Sweet. We could do with some improvements here.
Sure. But don't start fantasizing too much. Remember, everything costs resources. So, wherever we are and however long we're staying, it might just be wise to see if we can set up a mining outpost instead of relying on shallow deposits. Just in case. Sound advice. I'll consider.
Yeah. Greenhouse and research lab. Okay, so enriched metals can be processed into metals and making a refinery sounds like a good idea. Maybe the storage is close to the elevator. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Okay. All right, let's take a look around. We got, what time is it? We got about 15 more minutes, so we'll do a little bit of a reconnoiter and then we'll save. Or actually, I wonder if you can only save when you sleep. I think it only saves when you sleep, so we're gonna pause here then, because we're gonna have to redo all. And no, we'll work to the end of the day, and then we'll save. There are choosers of metal nearby, metals deposit, and an enriched metals deposit. Force them to learn more. Okay, there's a deposit up there. Oh, that cost allows you to mine metals at a normal pace without any health risk. In a scan wave. The wave appears on the scan ground, moves towards the deposit. Follow the wave to find it. Got it. That costs energy, though. maybe I'm thinking about this all wrong. Maybe. Oh, there we go. That works. Okay, and we will create pylon. Okay, that's way considering we've got okay, that's reducing radiation. Good, good, good. Okay.
Want me to take a look there?
Next. Go back over the enriched metals area and try to find the deposit there. See if we can connect to the same pylon crew. Right over there, okay. There we go. Found it. Oh, I don't have one. I've got to actually go build one now. Okay. That's fine. At least I got that spot marked out. Deposit, but all right, I'm gonna head back. I'll start making my way back. Oh, there's our organics, but I need to make. What I'll do is I'll make 2 more mining outposts. Because we'll need one for organics, and we will need one for so we need 1, 2. Oh. Okay, so that's as much as I can make for now. Okay. That's fine. Okay, that's enough for the day. Go ahead and end the day. That'll save. And we'll end it out here. Socializing, being tired slows your work, but doesn't have to impact your social life. Have energy to socialize with your alters. Okay, so I could have done that, but we're gonna go ahead and end things out here because it is 10 o'clock. So I'm hoping y'all are enjoying this because this actually it's a fun concept. It's a little bit slower. It has the elements of a survival sim and a manager and such. Yeah. Get more alters. Poker is better with at least 4, but we all know our tells. Interesting to know so far. There probably would be repercussions if you left technician to work a job in the radiation zone. Yeah. And hopefully he comes back afterwards, but we're gonna leave it here. We're gonna go ahead and close things out for the night. We're not gonna raid. I don't really. It was just the 3 of us here, so I'm gonna go ahead on the Twitch side. We're gonna go ahead and close things down without a raid. As always, folks, I want to thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoyed. No multiplayer this week. Looking at options for multiplayer possibly next week. We'll get into that after I have a chance to talk with the multiplayer group. Monday we'll be back with more South of Midnight, and we'll be back to Alters on next Wednesday. So definitely hope to see you all there. Be sure to spread the word, encourage other folks to join us if you can. If you're watching us on TikTok or YouTube, thank you again for being here. I hope you enjoyed. Definitely feel free to talk with me there as well. You guys, yeah, I'll give what I can, Cap. But with that all being said, folks, thank you again for being here. Know the love your faces. Take care of yourselves. Be good to those out there around you. And until I see you next time, game on, lovelies. Bye now. Later.